Hello everyone, and welcome to Magical Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, and this is my weekly Moonday Oracle reading. So this is going to be a reading for the collective, or everyone, for the energy of this week, July 15th, 2024. So with that said, if you find yourself watching this live or watching this on the replay, you are here in exact divine timing, as the intention is set for those that are meant to receive this reading. They're going to receive it when it is that they are in most need of hearing it. So don't worry about when you are actually hearing this playback or when you're catching this reading. Again, there's something that's going to be meant for you to hear whenever it is that you hear it. All right. So with that said, I am a little bit late and behind today, but I just want to make sure that this is connecting okay. A little bit of a delay with getting it all set up and configured for some reason today. So I just want to make sure everything is good on the technical side. So if you are tuning in, just shoot me a comment and let me know how the quality of sound is, if you can hear me okay. And that'll also show me that I can actually see comments, as sometimes Facebook likes to hide them from me. So just let me know. I hope that you are all doing well and have had a magical weekend and a wonderful start to your week. It's going to be interesting to see what's coming up this week. As this weekend coming, we have the full moon in Capricorn. I'll touch a little bit on that. And just really quickly, also want to let everybody know that if it is the first time you are tuning into Moonday, this is not individual personalized readings that I'm doing here today. I am doing a one card pool as a generalized overview for all of us and what we need to know. If you're interested in setting up a personal reading with me, you can do so by sending me a private message, and we can go over the different ways that I offer those readings, as they can happen just like this on Zoom, or again, a pre-recorded video reading is something that we can discuss. And we'll talk about the different sorts of readings that I offer, as well as healing sessions if you're interested. So with that said, if you are tuning in, just shoot me a comment. Let me know how it sounds for you. And I will give it a moment to let people connect as well before I really go into this. Once again, I do try to go live on Mondays around 5 p.m. Eastern time. Today is a little bit later, closer to 6. But it isn't every single Monday, so I will always announce when I can go live. Thanks, Lynette. Thank you for being here, sweetheart. I hope that you're well, and I appreciate that feedback. I'm going to go ahead and just take a second to share this, since it's okay. Just bear with me one moment. All right. All set, all shared. All right, so yes, with that said, I do try to go live on Mondays. It really just depends upon what is going on in my life and whether or not I'm actually going to be able to be live. I haven't been able to be live in a couple of weeks, as you all know, and I greatly appreciate you tuning in this week and sticking by and looking forward to these readings, as it has been quite an intense couple of weeks. I've been very busy battling allergies and this seasonal stuff that's been going on. Like it's pretty consistently plaguing me. So I've been even today, you're gonna see me keep messing with my eye here because I do have the allergies. It's just driving me a little bit insane. So I'm trying to work through it instead of letting it keep stopping me from doing what I need to do and living my life. Hey, Dawn Marie, welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, that is what it is, and the best we can do about this thing called life is just go and flow. And so that's what I do. So you find me here sometimes. I will always announce if I'm going to be live. And some weeks, if you don't see an announcement, it's more than likely I'm not going to go live. So, but I do appreciate you all being here with me. All right, so really quickly, I'll go over news and announcements. There are not a lot going on. The one thing that I will say is I do have availability this week for Zoom readings as well as pre-recorded readings. So if you are interested in booking a reading with me, you can do so. As it's not often that I'm not booked out a little bit. So I do actually have availability between the hours of, I want to say 11 and 3 tomorrow. Tuesday. I also have same hours available on Wednesday this week, also Friday this week. I do not have any availability on Thursday, and I do not have availability on the weekend. So again, if you're interested in booking a reading with me, I offer 30-minute readings via Zoom or through a pre-recorded reading. If you're not available in the time frame but you still want a reading, we can get together privately. I'll just, you share what it is that you wish to know. And I will connect with your higher self to do these readings and then record a video just like this, and I'll send it over to you for you to watch, and then we can always go back and forth with any insight or questions that you may have about it. So those readings are $55. I can share a link, or you can go over to my website, www.magicalme.com, and go over to my shop, and in the shop you will see the option to purchase a 30-minute reading with me. All right, so let me know, and then we'll discuss the time frame and availability in this sort of reading that you want, okay? Hi, Robin. Welcome, gorgeous. Thank you for being here. All right, so other news and announcements. Let's see. Karen and I are going to, Karen is, for those of you who don't know, is my business partner, my partner in light over at Oracles of the Light, my sister business. And we are going to be bringing back in August. We don't have a date yet announced, but I will be creating an event for this, probably closer to mid-August or so. We're going to be bringing back our reading roulette for the end of summer. So stay tuned for that. That's always a fun one. People love that. And it's a great way to get a quick mini reading at a really great price. So stay tuned. That will be coming forward again, probably closer to like mid to the end of August. All right. So Salem, Massachusetts. So I don't think I announced it on my on here on Magical Me because it happened so fast that we were going to leave it open to some more of our private clients first, and more of our regular clients. And then if that didn't book, we were going to open it up to the general public. And so I'd only posted it on my page. And that quickly, we are actually sold out. So we opened it up for a retreat to Salem, Mass. It's a witches retreat in Salem, Massachusetts this September, for about 3 nights, 4 days. And it's basically an opportunity to heal witch wounds, work together with other women and other men as well, not just women. It's open to men and women. And tour the sites of the Salem witch trials, kind of taking you back, stepping back into history. We are doing past life regression. We're doing oracle card readings, private mini readings. We're having a witches witches dinner party. And so we're staying in a beautiful bed and breakfast, almost, it's pretty much like a mansion in the heart of Salem. So it booked out the moment we put this up. So we're so grateful for that. But with that said, if that is something that interests you, we are planning on bringing that back for September of 2025. We're going to be putting out an early bird offer for people in a few months' time. So sit tight on that because it will take quite a bit of planning. We do hope to be able to accommodate more people. So if you're interested, again, this is something that we'll be hoping to do again next fall. Stay tuned, or you can even send me a message. I will put your name on a list so that I do not forget to reach out to you once the planning starts, and you can hopefully jump onto that early bird special. And it will also give you time to start planning ahead, because some of you might be wanting to travel from a little bit further away and whatnot. So yeah, so something to keep in mind, okay? The info is on my private page, Dawn Marie. So if you want to, you can send me a private friend request at my personal page. It's Jamie Reed Mendez, or Jamie Mendez Reed. You should be able to, you'll see a picture of me. You can send me a request there. But like I said, for now, it is sold out. If there are any cancellations, we will open it up to the public, and it will be first come, first serve. So we'll let you all know. But as of now, it is booked. So if you're interested for 2025, definitely let me know, and I'll get you on the list. Okay. What else do we have going on? Anything. Cosmic Oracle will be opening back up for members for the month of August in about a week or so. So just stay tuned for that as well if you're interested, and more information to come on that as well. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. All right, so we're going to go ahead and then just get into the reading for everybody. So hi, Deb. Welcome, and thanks for being here, sweetheart. I am happy you could tune in with us. All right, so we're going to bring it on into sacred space at this time and just get ourselves nice and grounded and centered so that we can be in the best space energetically and consciously to receive the messages that are going to come forward for today. And it just allows you, because we're each going to hear these messages in our own, through our own lens, through our own filter, and it's going to resonate with each of us uniquely according to our own path and what we all are in need to hear or what we are all in need of hearing. So grounding yourself and just coming back to center allows you to disconnect and detach from the chaos of the day, or just any overwhelming energy that you might be holding on to, any discordant thoughts. It just brings you right back down to center. And it's a great exercise for you to be able to practice throughout the day at any point as that you might be feeling overwhelmed and just kind of need to come back here. All right, so just going to ask you all, if you can safely, wherever you are, close your eyes and just take a nice cleansing breath in through your nose. And release through your mouth. And as you release that breath, I want you to just feel the weight on your shoulders just releasing, just falling away. The tightness in your chest subsiding. The tightness in your jaw unclenching. The ache in your lower back subsiding. Take another deep breath in through your nose. And release. Feeling yourself becoming lighter and grounding down deep into Mother Earth, or becoming one with Mother Earth. Once again, another deep breath in through your nose. And release. And we're dropping out of our mind, coming into our hearts, allowing ourselves to just feel into ourselves, feel into our own body, feel into the energy around you, feel into your own intuition. And you can open your eyes. And as these messages come forward, please feel free to discard anything that you do not align with and just keep what resonates. Again, and it's going to be a message that comes to you uniquely as to how you need to hear and receive it. All right? All right, so with that said, over the last week, I did be a sneaky little witch and went out and bought myself another deck. Actually bought two, but I'm gonna work with one today. And this one, I have really been loving the energy of it. It's called the, Forest Spirits Oracle Cards. So it's on Amazon, adorable little deck. I've really been enjoying connecting with a lot of animal decks lately. So yeah, we're gonna see what comes forward as we call in the divine truth, divine source of all love, asking to receive divine insight and clarity for the energy of this week for the collective and what we all most need to know moving into the energy of July 15th, 2024. All right. So what guidance and insight comes forward for all of us? What do we almost need to know this week? Full moon coming up over the weekend. It's going to be a full moon in Capricorn. I'll talk about that in a minute as well. Right. All right. So, all right. I guess this, I think that this is going to align with the energy of the full moon. So before I show you the card, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on here. So information like this about the full moon, I'll give you a little snippet of it now just because it is coming up and it's the week of it. But this sort of information is available in the Cosmic Oracle, which is the Oracles of the Light private paid membership group that you go in through a month-to-month basis. And we offer insight as to every single major alignment that's happening in the cosmos or astrologically, and how it influences us all, what it means for us symbolically. And it gives you all this information and details about that, plus your own personal, private, personalized card pools for each moon cycle. So something to consider for the month of August. If you're interested in that, stay tuned or just send me a message. I'll get you the link to join. But this full moon is going to be in Capricorn. Now, full blue moons usually are when there's 2 full moons in 1 month's time. But there's something else with blue moons that happens not so frequently, and it is when it's like a once in a blue moon, right? It's a rare full moon. And that happens when there are 2 full moons back to back that are in the same sign, same zodiac sign. So at the solstice in June, we had the full moon in Capricorn. We also have the full moon in Capricorn once again this weekend. I believe it's the 21st or so. So we have the full moon in Capricorn once again, and that means that Capricorn energy is just really kicking our butts, and it's in a great way, but it can feel a bit frustrating or challenging if you have been dragging your feet in regards to your life direction and just a new pathway and new pathways that are opening up, especially when it comes to, as Capricorn rules over the earth energy of getting more focused, getting more grounded, bringing things into your physical reality. So ideas and goals, getting very goal oriented, getting very business oriented, focusing on your again, like your life direction. Capricorn is represented by the mountain goat or the sea goat, and it's often depicted as climbing and really kind of like bulldozing its way up a mountain, the cliffside of a mountain. And that is us. We are being pushed out of our comfort zones and redirected. And that means that if you've been dragging your feet, closing out some old cycles, especially as we've had a full moon in Capricorn last month, full moon in Capricorn this month, it's showing you a full circle that what was started last month in regards to that pushing you out of your comfort zone, pushing you into a new direction, especially in getting motivated, inspired, heading into a new direction that feels uncomfortable and uncertain. But Capricorn is going to push you to get a little bit more serious and get comfortable with being uncomfortable, because the only way you're going to grow is by trekking and pushing yourself up that mountain. The only way you're going to see what's on the other side of that mountain is by pushing yourself to get there. And yes, it's going to be challenging. Yes, there's a lot of unknown uncertainties about that, but you have the wherewithal with Capricorn energy. It doesn't matter if you're a Capricorn or not. It doesn't matter if it's your moon sign or not, or your sun sign. It's influencing us all, and it can be different depending upon where it falls in your, where Capricorn falls, I should say, in your natal chart. What area of your life it'll be highlighting will be different. And if you know that information, wonderful. If you don't, well, it's a little bit more trickier then. But overall, you can take the message of what has been coming up for you over the last month. Look back at the solstice and look at to the now. And what have you been being pushed to do more of? What direction? And where have you been holding on to things that have been hindering that growth or have been too heavy to carry up that hill? Those are things that you've got to let go. And as we reach that peak, with the full moon, we reach the apex of the mountain, which is our success, our victory, our attainment. So keep going, keep moving, and don't look back. Don't look down unless you're only going to applaud yourself and pat yourself on the back for how far you've come. But don't stop. Don't reconsider based on fear and doubt and limitation. Push yourself even further and keep going. So with that said, our message this week is the Badger Spirit, and it says, look deeper. And it says, there are secrets and hidden treasures for you to discover beneath the surface. Okay? So the badger, I don't know a whole lot about the badger, but I do know because they're not very, we don't have a lot of those around here. I know they're a little bit more common, I think, in like the UK. But badgers, we do have them here. I have seen them, just not rare, just not often. But badgers have gotten a bit of a reputation for being like little sneaky little sly little devils, you know, because they are, if seen at all, it's only at night, right? And they're often like very raccoon-like energy in how they're looking through stuff they're not supposed to be in, right? Trying to get into your garbage can. They like to steal things. And badgers, they're kind of like bandits is what they call them, like a red-headed bandit, like a bandit, they say with your hand, because the badgers often have that little black hand that looks like they're wearing a glove. And then they have that little thing going on there with their, you know, with their eyes. It looks like they're wearing a mask. So this is about you unveiling anything that is still holding you back from moving in that direction that you're being pulled into, or that you know you're meant to be moving toward, or this new path, these new choices, or things that even you're just meant to be focusing on letting go of. And it's asking you, like, what is it that you're afraid of? What is it that's holding you back from doing these things? This is your opportunity to go further, right? Push yourself harder. Look deeper as to the root of the cause, right? What are you afraid of? Where's this fear coming from? A lot of us are dealing with a lot of things coming up right now because of Saturn going retrograde a week or so ago. We're dealing with a whole lot of survival instincts, fight or flight patterning coming back up because we're being asked to go back around, right? And course correct. Pull out the roots of what kept you on repeat looping cycle, right? So now it's time for us to break those old cycles, to use our time more wisely and efficiently, to learn from everything that's hidden in the darkness, right? What is it? What are the gems that we can find at night in our underworlds, in our own unconscious? And how can we take that and use it to our power? How can we free ourselves from it being a shackle and instead use it to be a magic that is within us, right? And how can we unlock those magical gems that are within us, waiting to be explored, waiting to be used, and waiting for us to just, you know, soar off into this new direction? So be that badger energy and allow yourself to just dive down into anything. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like an emotional thing, but you know, when we're dealing with like what's hidden in the dark, right? It could be like, what is the path that's still yet unexplored? What is still needing to be unveiled that you haven't looked towards? What are you still needing to explore that maybe you haven't looked at yet, or maybe you've been holding yourself back from doing in some way or another? With this double Capricorn full moon, it's cycle complete. It's coming full circle, standing back around to what had been being facilitated at last month's full moon. Now, that doesn't mean that that's where it started, but it's something that is in the works of being completed, of being wrapped up. And so now you have this opportunity to like really fully launch yourself forward using that wherewithal, that stamina, and that courageousness of Capricorn. So look deeper this week, everybody. Keep going. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in the doubts, in the limitations, in the unknowns. Instead, explore. Why is it that I might be feeling called to do a certain thing? Why is it that I might be feeling uncomfortable with moving in this direction, or making this choice, or making this decision, taking action on something, or exploring something further? Why is it that I might be holding on to things that are heavy and weighted and I know aren't serving me anymore? Why is it that I won't let them go? Why is it that I won't allow myself to grow? So look deeper, everybody. There are hidden gems lying all around and definitely within you. As you didn't come to this planet to not find those gems, to not shine. We all did. So just find yours and then use it and bring it forward. All right. All right, everybody. So magical energy this week to embrace, and you definitely have what it takes to keep moving forward, to not allow yourself to be held down and restrained by any circumstances. Challenges are actually meant to help us grow, to make us stronger, to even teach us something about ourselves in our response system or our fight or flight and how we might have been living in survival mode. These challenges, these frustrations that we've all been probably experiencing, and I think Mars is moving into another sign this week as well, which can bring up a little bit more of catalyst energy, absolutely, but it can also bring up a little bit of combative energy. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Gemini, which is our thoughts. So you are going to have to master your own thoughts and not allow them to master you this week as well. But it is a beautiful energy for you to embrace if you choose to see it that way instead of allowing yourself to be weighed down by it. All right. How much stronger? Oh, lovely. You don't have to be stronger. You just have to be you. And you just have to embrace and just have to accept what is within your power to change and let go of what isn't within your power to change. And accept also that the universe, the you that is the universe, and, you have a powerful support system in the ethers, whether you know it or not, your family of light, your angels, your higher self, your multi-dimensional, powerful higher self, that they're working for you always. So when things fall apart or when things seemingly go wrong, know that they're actually happening to fall right, to help you move right alignment, if that makes sense at all to you. Okay? We just have to stop resisting and just start embracing and allowing and moving forward, even if challenging. All right, my loves, thank you all so very much for being here with me. Again, if anybody is interested in booking readings with me this week for more even insight into what you might be going through, feel free to do so. And again, I have reading availability through Zoom and pre-recorded video readings tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday this week. All right, sending you all my love and thanks for being here.